we want to preview Adobe. The earnings are due out after the bell. Right now it is on the move, and Derek Yan is with us, Senior Investment Strategist at Crane Shares, and Jamie Meyers, Senior Analyst at Laffer Tangler Investments. Thank you both for being with us. So we're seeing an up arrow here on Adobe. Some of these tech names have bounced back after the CPI print. Jamie, I'll start with you. Your thoughts on what we could see?
Yeah, hey Nicole, thank you for having me. So we owned Adobe in a strategy we call our 12 best ideas, but we sold it last quarter out of the portfolio, but we still own it in our growth strategy. Really, what did it for us was last quarter management was very evasive on the question. The company has been slow to monetize things surrounding AI, and we're concerned about increasing competition from the low end. So, while we still own it, we own it at a much smaller weight. We're going to be looking on the call for certain things related to AI adoption. And, it just may take some time for this company to hit their metrics as the analysts would like them to.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Firefly, too, and I saw Estee Lauder will use Adobe Firefly for digital marketing campaigns. But let's get a big picture. Derek, your thoughts?
Thank you for having me. I mean, market has been really in a sell mode over the past few weeks. But we see fundamentals for many AI-related companies, such as Adobe, are still very solid. So Adobe is holding in our Crane Shares AI and Technology ETF, ticker AGIX. We see there's long-term value for AI to really lower the entry barrier for new users to use Adobe and improving the retention rate a lot for Adobe. But most importantly, we see 2025 could be the year for Adobe to start accelerating their monetization in the AI offering, just like many other AI adoption and application companies. So that's what a biggest catalyst, I think, for the AI application companies so far.
So you think it's undervalued here at $439 then today?
Yeah, I think a lot of the companies really being sell-off and in a correction mode, their valuation is really reasonable compared to their long-term growth perspective. So that's why for Adobe and many other AI application adoption companies, they are capturing this wave of value migrating from the AI hardware to infrastructure, now finally to adoption and application. So we think the monetization could start to accelerate, and there's many other opportunities to cross-sell within the enterprise sectors. And the upcoming Adobe Summit conference could be a catalyst for them to showcase that, to really improve their user engagement and also many opportunity in AI monetization.
Yeah, understood, Derek. Jamie, and you also were very focused on AI monetization. Right now, you're not expecting too much on guidance either. Is that right?
We're not, but we think Derek made some very good points. All eyes are going to be on this summit conference next week, and during that, we expect management will revisit the long-term targets that they laid out about this time last year, actually. So we see that happening. But with respect to the earnings call this evening, sentiment remains tethered to AI monetization. As Derek pointed out, tech has been flushed out over the past few days, and Adobe now, despite a little bit of slowing growth, trades at a much more sanguine multiple of around 21 versus 30 over the last 10, 15 years. And the enterprise AI adoption is just beginning. So we have really yet to see that play out. So we still think Adobe's in a good position to take advantage of that. They have a large diversified product set, steady seat growth, and more importantly, brand awareness. The big lever that Adobe has to pull is pricing. They've been relatively stagnant on pricing for the past dozen years. And that's something we think could come to fruition as their customers gain value from these products.
So I know you're focusing on the Summit conference next week, but you did note that it was in your 12 best ideas portfolio, but you pulled this one out. You still hold it. Jamie, but are there other names that seem to be in the AI group definitely the better leader or better buy today for investors?
Yeah, so I mean, we continue to own the typical names that you hear of, the Mag 7, the Microsofts, the Amazons of the world. Amazon is in our best ideas portfolio. In selling Adobe, we did buy Spotify, which has been doing extremely well. We think that business will continue to grow rapidly as they add new products to their groups. So I mean, it is a picker's market, so you have to pick your spots, and but we're going to hold on to Adobe for the time being, you know, as we see this come to fruition.
Thank you both. Derek Yen of Crane Shares. Thank you, Derek. And Jamie Meyers. Thank you of Tengler. Laffer Tengler. Thank you so much both for being here. Derek and Jamie, thank you.